Hi, this is Brandon with Android Advice and Tutorials. Here we're going to do a review on the HELO TC helicopter. It's basically a little toy helicopter that you can control with your phone. It has apps for a few different things like Android, here we go, iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch. And basically, it's a simple little toy. So here we go. It comes with a manual. Manual doesn't really tell you much except how to actually use it. First we have this controller, and it has a little plug to plug into your headphone jack of your phone. This is the first con of this device because ultimately you have this huge thing, even though it runs on an app, that you have to plug into your phone. Okay. Second, it'll come with a charger, which is a USB. It's kind of flimsy, but it's a pretty cheap toy. I mean, they're not very expensive, so you can get them for like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. And there's the plug to plug into the chopper itself. Okay, and next we actually have the chopper. Pretty simple, two levels of blades and a stabilizer. Has the blade on the back for control. And it comes with a couple of extra propellers in case you wreck it. You will wreck this thing. It's not very easy to fly, but it is fun just the same. So basically on the chopper you have, let's let it focus, you have the plug to charge it right there, and then you have the on-off switch. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so now we're going to actually demo this thing. Okay, here we go. First thing you're going to want to do, you're going to actually have to download the app. I've already downloaded it. So now what you do is you're going to want to put your phone in airplane mode, because if it's not in airplane mode and you go to use this, what's going to happen is you get a phone call, it's going to crash. Okay, so you have that. And now this just basically fits right on. I'm going to spin it this way. It just sits on and slides onto your phone like that. Okay. And then you take the headphone jack and plug it in. Okay. Next, you're going to need to actually open the app. Okay. Now here it tells you switch it to airplane mode, turn the helicopter on. I'm going to tell it not to say that anymore. I wanted it there just for the sake of this video. Let's fly. Okay, now before we get started, there's a couple different things you need to know. One is this is throttle, so the higher you go, the faster those blades are going to spin. This here turns the lights on and off. And here, let's lift it above it and show. Oh no, never mind, sorry. That lands it, so like if you're panicking and it's way off in the distance, you can pop this button and it'll slowly throttle it down and land it clean for you, which is definitely a good feature. This is the lights, sorry. See, lights turned off. Okay, you can record flight plans when you're flying this thing once you get good with it. And then there are settings to where you can invert flight or choose your chopper. You can use motion to fly it, or you can use the joystick. Personally, joystick is a little easier, even though it's pretty complicated. And you have 3 channels in case you have a couple people with them and they all want to fly them together. You can change the screen around, invert, going forward makes it go backwards type thing. So basic settings, and this is how you'll control it, just like this. And as you can see, let's throttle it up. And I'll move this controller out of the way so you can see it fly. And of course I wrecked it. So it's a little complicated, but you can play with it. It's one of those things where it's a fun toy. If you're out in the open, you can get the hang of it, but it is a very complicated little toy to use. But most of the time it will land on its feet, which is definitely good. And the blades are pretty strong. Structurally, it seems fine. I've ran it into a couple walls, ran it up under the car, you know, different things. So it's a sturdy little chopper. But I would say that if you plan on flying this thing around and really getting good at it, you will have to use this thing nonstop. The battery, however, when you charge it, takes about 30 minutes to charge, plugged into a computer, and it will run for about 10 minutes on that charge. So, you know, overall it's a fun toy to play with, but I still have not figured it out, and I've been about a week trying to fly this thing and still can't fly it cleanly. So I would say the skill level must be very high in order to use this little chopper. Anyway, that is it. So I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.